Surprise! Surprise stream. I don't know if anybody's watching. There was no notice for this. I just decided to do it about half an hour ago, so. Hmm. Um, okay. Okay, so I think what we're going to do here, I think I'll just go over the rules really quickly. But if you want more details, go check out Zorch Farming. And he's got the he's the official challenger, we'll call him. And he's got his first video has all the rules. Rusty Money Gaming also has a pretty good description in his first video. Oh, Montana Kitty, hi, how are you? Thank you for dropping in without warning. Let me just jump out of here for a second. There we go. Thank you so much for coffee, Montana Kitty. Thank you. You're very generous. I really appreciate it. It's a little weird, to be honest, to get donations. I'm just not used to it, but thank you. Okay, so the rules here is we are only allowed field 46. That's it. Hey Biggles. Yeah, surprise live, man. Surprise live. I just decided to do this a few minutes ago. So here's the deal. This challenge only allows you to use this square. It's one tile, and that's it. And basically, everything is set to some of the hard settings. So it's hard. It's seasonal growth. One day we're gonna do a fixed visual month though, just because I like the brightness. We might get snow in June though. Crop destruction is on. Periodic plowing, that needs to go on. I don't know why I didn't put that. I turned dirt off. I don't feel like it. And then everything else is off, and we'll keep the maintenance costs at full capacity. So, yeah. So the idea really is we do start with a lot of debt. We owe 500,000. It's a hard economy, and the goal, I think, generally, is just to the challenge is to get rid of that debt and then see where it goes. Now, I just jumped in totally on a whim. Hey, Farmer Mike, how's it going? Yeah. So basically, I don't really have time for another recorded series, so I just thought I'd do this willy-nilly. We'll probably just pop up, probably unannounced, probably on weekend days to work on this. And I honestly don't know how long it's going to last, but I can't really do a formal recorded series on this, so it's going to be more of a ad hoc thing. So got this beautiful little Farmall Turbo. It is juiced up. This is, believe it or not, 300 horsepower. It's a bit of an unreal setting, but that's the requirement of the challenge. I chose to have a little canopy up there. We have one trailer, J50, and one shed. And that's all we start with. And then we have, basically, I mean, it's a little bit complicated. Go check out Zorch's video, Zorch Farming. But the money we have left over after doing all the things we're supposed to do to set up is 95,000. So I got to figure out what to do. No idea what to do. Honestly, I did not come prepared for this, so we're gonna wing it. We're gonna totally wing it. You guys help me make some decisions. And just as I start this, I think my dog just barked, which is awesome. Hopefully somebody else will step in to take care of it. So, all right. Very first thing we need is a plow. We're going to need some fields. I don't even know what I want to grow yet. Any ideas? Any ideas on what we can grow? Farmer Mike, are you doing this challenge? I didn't notice if you were doing this or not. I know you're doing a few things. You got a few things on the go right now. We're gonna head over to the shop here. This thing is kind of cool, especially considering it's 300 horsepower. Biggles, you're gonna do this challenge today, watching F1 race and getting started recording. Pay attention to where I'm driving. Yeah, I nearly created a big accident. You know what? These guys are too slow. Guess they're all being nice to me. Start getting recorded with my start episode. Oh, cool. Do I know your channel? Do I know your channel, Biggles? I'm not sure. I gotta check into that. I don't know if I'm a subscriber. I'll have to look. Okay, so plow. Any field we put in needs a plow, so let's have a look and see what we're gonna do here. I'll try to mix it up. I always try to use different equipment. And obviously don't want to spend a ton of money either. Let's see. I don't want to spend a ton of money, but these fields are actually not that small, so what are we doing? What's this here? Maybe we'll do this. Is that going to be too small? What is that? That's 3.2 meters. Not bad for a plow, actually. Canola or sorghum? It is August. I'm going to try to play the calendar game here. I'm just going to have to look, because seasons is on, I can only plant certain things, right? So I'll have to have a look at that in a minute. You can mow the grass in September. Yes, I'm doing this challenge. I have a little too much on the go right now at the moment. I paused my Poland series. Going to get sheeps and make 5 or 7 field. So you have something to do all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a trick to this. Should I buy a plow? Are we allowed leasing? We're not allowed leasing. Oh, there's a whole bunch of rules too, and I really got to pay attention to those. No leasing, no loans. There's a few other things I really should be looking at that before I progress any further. We'll try to wing it a bit though. So no leasing. I'm going to need a plow for a while, so I can always sell them back if I don't need it anymore. But let's go with this. What does this need? 140 horsepower. Yeah, let's do this. We'll buy this. I only started streaming 3 weeks ago, as I love the challenges you guys do. Oh, okay, cool. I'm going to check out, is this your channel name? Is your handle here your channel name? Okay, I'm not going to fuss with colors. I've already got this. Oh yeah, that looks like a good size. That looks like a really good size to the size of this tractor. This is Comland. Spent quite a bit of time on this on FS22 for a 200 horsepower challenge. And yeah, it's going to be very different here. I'm not used to 300 horsepower here. Okay, Biggles, after this I'll go check out your channel and see if I'm subscribed or not. I might be already, but if not, I will. Everybody else wants to jump over there and have a look at Biggles' channel. Be awesome. Okay, part of the trick is going to be figuring out where the boundaries are. This is actually a pretty big plot of land when you think about it. I think we'll start with a field. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to start on the south side. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do my fields here. I kind of feel like I want long fields. Okay, what can I plant? Let's have a look at this. So maybe I'll get some inspiration. I'm kind of struggling with how to start this. Calendar. What can I plant right now? I can do canola. I can do grass. I can do oilseed radish. I can do poplar. Poplar makes good money, but we won't be doing that. I guess we'll do canola. We'll put in some canola. Problem with canola is it's going to take almost a year to get it out of the ground again. I could do grass fields. I'm trying to figure out if I want to speed run this or, you know, try to reach the goal as fast as possible or just take my time and enjoy it. Two different approaches altogether. Tried to stay awake. Monday streams. It's 12 midnight here in Ireland. Oh yeah, unfortunately that's a problem. Well, hopefully today will be good for you. I kind of feel like I want a fast return somehow, and I can't help but think that grass is going to be a requirement. So we'll do. Whoa! I'm just rolling away. Where am I? My dude just started rolling away. Okay, well. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start over here. I was gonna do long fields, but realistically, I think this should be good. Yeah, let's start right here. Allow create fields, drop that down. Let's see what we can do. Try to keep it straight if we can. Oh yeah, we got stones in here too. Jeez. We'll make a field that goes all the way to the end of the property. I think we'll get some sheep, we'll get some grass in, we'll make one canola field. Greenhouse is a good idea, and have some way to get cash flow going. Bottom line is, we're gonna take hits from interest from that loan until we can get it paid off, right? So I need to be able to at least offset that. But I think sheep is a good idea. Grass is fast to grow, and sheep are producing wool pretty quickly. So I think that's a solid investment. Okay, I think that's going to be good enough. Should I square it out first? I think we'll design the field by doing the outer perimeter first. Oh, wow, this thing does not break well. Okay, we'll make this a decent size. Oh, need to go up a bit. There we go. It's the nice thing about... Oops, how big do I want to make this? Oh, I think that's going to be enough. That's a neat thing, is doing a daytime live stream. Is my friends overseas in Europe and whatnot get a chance to join in, so that's kind of nice. We'll try to do some of that. My wife does markets, so she does crafts, does all kinds of crafts, and she goes to the markets and sets up her stand, and she sells all her craft products. And she has decided this year that she's going to go nuts with it, and so she's going to be gone Friday night, Saturday all day, Sunday all day. So I'm single, so I can play games all I want, something like that anyway, aside from my other adulting responsibilities. But I'll have a lot more free time on weekend days. So I think we'll try to do some more live streaming during the day. But I do have a lot of stuff to do around the property though. Oops. Is that pretty close? Between the new field and the trees, I have sheeps. It works good. I have room for 97 with fenceless pastures. Yeah, it's great stream here. It's 6:15 p.m. So it's just around dinner time for you guys. We'll call this this is probably going to be the big field. We're probably going to create smaller ones, a bunch of smaller ones. I do need variety since we have seasons on. I want to be busy all year, so there's certain things that we need to do every month, you know. All right, that's a pretty big field. I do like that idea, Mike. And the sheep over here. That might be pretty good. Whoa. I was actually planning to stream today on the other channel. Yeah, my other gaming, well, dormant, we'll call it dormant gaming channel. But at last minute, I kind of decided, you know what? There's so much comfort in FS25. I really enjoy it, and it's a good genre for live streaming and just relaxing, chilling with people, and being able to watch chat properly and all that. Some of the other stuff that I enjoy playing would be a little nerve-wracking, a little high intensity, and difficult to, you know, be watching chat and whatnot. So I think I don't know, maybe I'll just ditch the other channel. Maybe, or just do record it or something. I don't know. I'm so confused about that thing. Okay, so I know that this grass is a little weird. Farmer Mike, I think you said I can mow the grass next month, the general grass, so we'll probably test that. Buying a mower is probably going to be a good thing, but sheep, should I do sheep up here? I don't want to be a copycat either, right? You know what, though? Oh, yeah, but I don't have a lot of money, though. I do not have a lot of money. I gotta be really careful. I do animals. Fenceless. I don't think I have the mod for fenceless. Cows. That's not what I want. Sheep pasture. I don't know if I can modify this or not. 14,180. Do it this way. Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll do this one. It's cheap to start. The pasture can be customized. Yeah, I think we'll do that. How far over can I go? I can go this far over. Hey Gage, have you seen a Louisiana map yet? I have loaded it. I've downloaded it, but I haven't looked at it yet. No. 14,000. I don't know how much the fence is going to cost me, though. That's what I'm a little worried about. I get worried about placing pens with fences. I'm scared to trap myself a little bit. Oh, let's just do it. Let's just do it. We'll see. What the heck just happened here? This is strange. This is bizarre, but it's done here. Too close to the edge, I think. Well, this is a problem. This is a problem. Cancel creation of custom fence. Yeah. I'm about to... I just lost money. I gotta rethink this, guys. I gotta rethink this. I don't like the way that... what happened there. I'm just gonna smooth this back out. I lost a bit of money, not too much though. So I cut it off before. Okay, let me think about this. I really do need to think about this. Yeah, I'm a little worried about my start money, so let's get this going. Maybe I won't do sheep. Maybe we'll just try to figure out a way to just do crops, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's challenging with seasons, right? But oh, thanks, Biggles. That's really nice of you. Really nice of you. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different styles out there of YouTube channels. There's some very, very quality production style stuff out there. There's different approaches to farming. There's different, you know, there's different editing styles. But I watch a lot of stuff. Like I actually don't stick to one channel too much. There's a few channels that I do keep an eye on a pretty regular basis, but for the most part, I'm always looking for new channels to find. And you know, any of the small channels that are, I want to say, half decent, you know, I'll try to chime in and support. I know how hard it is to start a new channel. It's kind of, well, I guess it depends on expectations. If you're really expecting your channel to blow up on week one, you know, that's going to be a problem. But for the most part, I started it pure fun. I was just having fun, and it didn't grow very much for quite a while. And then all of a sudden it just started growing. So it's okay. It's cool. I'm still having fun. Still trying to be me, do my own thing. I do like to learn stuff by trial and error, so I'll try stuff that doesn't work out. And okay, I learned that doesn't do that, and hopefully that helps people as well. Hey Tim, thanks for dropping in. Bit of a surprise stream today. As soon as I start talking a lot, like I am right now, my dogs start wanting to play and stuff. They're here. They're being cool. They haven't caused a ruckus yet. So this will be, I'm guessing, one of the bigger fields. I don't know, we may have more than one. But one of the things I like to do on seasons, which I don't really like playing most of the time, Yeah, one of the things I like to do is use oilseed radish. You know, the whole concept of preparing your fields in the fall for planting in the spring kind of concept. Get everything tilled or plowed or whatever is required, and then just having them ready through the winter. And if you have to skip through months in the winter, then so be it. That's not a big deal. We'll probably do that. The same here. My channel is 3 years now, and I have 904 subs, but my English is not the best either. But I have fun and learned a lot. Well, it is fun, yeah. Hey, Mike, do you only have the one channel, or are you doing another channel that's in your native language? Your first language, whatever you want to call it. I think you are in... Forget. You were in Denmark, I think? I could be wrong on that. Matter of fact, Mike, now that I'm thinking about it, we first kind of connected or met on the 200 horsepower challenge, didn't we? Palmlands. That was fun. That was crazy. We had like 28 people doing the challenge, from 28 channels doing that challenge. That was super cool. I got another one on deck, Mike. Yeah, probably be starting maybe even next week with as soon as precision farming drops, because we're going to be using that. That's awesome. I'm surprised that we have people watching today without any kind of announcement. Had a big fail with the lizard multi-planter planting potatoes. It uses 30 times the amount of seed the base game planter does, but never planted potatoes before, so I thought it was normal. Yeah, there is some quirky stuff you got to be careful in the game. I just found out on Nodenthal. Yeah, sorry, I'm squirreling. I'm trying to read chat, farm, and answer at the same time. I just found out the hard way on Nodenthal that the one of the one of the buying stations. I put down a buying station to buy pig food. And I bought I think it was 30,000 liters, maybe 40,000 liters of pig food, and it ended up costing me $150,000. That was crazy. But the good news that series is that it's going well. It's going really well, so we're making a lot of money there already. Or borrowing a lot of money from the bank on that series. I should really be lifting up the plow instead of driving it backwards, but and I missed a little spot. Drives me nuts. It's a nice plow. I like it. Trying to think of alternate ways to make money on this map. And I'm like, so I can do stuff year round. Greenhouses are for sure. Problem with greenhouses is some of them are a little shady. When I say shady, I mean they're a little cheaty. You can make a lot of money very fast with them. I'm gonna blame a lot of that on Omatana. Her stuff is awesome, but it also is pretty amazing money-making capabilities. Let's take a little break here. We got a lot of time because it's the spring, it's the fall, so I should have probably started this series in the spring. Okay, let's take a little break for a second. Any good deals, first of all? This would be definitely something to look at. Ooh, look at that. Look at this, a baler for 22,000 round bales. Boy, kind of almost feel like I gotta do this. Actually, I kind of have to pick what I'm going to plant because I don't have enough money to do everything. So why don't we think about that for a minute? Do I want to do vegetables? Vegetables are actually not expensive to get going. They're tedious to harvest, but we could get equipped pretty quick. I would need 12.5 for the planter, and then for harvesting, I could, if I make long fields for veggies, I could get one of these. I just have to be working a lot with the workers are kind of weird. I feel like I can make a lot of money with this though. Oh, maybe we're going to do vegetables, guys. I can't plant those right away, though. That's the problem. So it's going to be in the spring. What else can I do? I want to say strange. Stuff I don't normally do. I could do cotton. Just cotton everything. I honestly don't know what to do. Let's get a let's put in a canola field. Let's do that. We can do that. We'll have to wait until, you know, several months before it's ready. But let's get this field prepared. This will be canola. We're gonna need a seed drill. We're not allowed to lease, but there's nothing in the rules that says we can't buy something and then sell it back. The only, I believe, if I remember correctly, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm not allowed to sell this tractor in that trailer that I have. I think those have to stay. I do have Courseplay loaded, but I've been having some problems with it. It's I think it's still a little buggy. I just realized I could have used it for field creation. But here's the thing, right? Nestor, how's it going? Here's the thing. I could have used Courseplay to create this field. Yeah, anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. How's it going? What's your challenge for the series? It's actually not my challenge. It's a challenge that it was issued by Zorch Farming. And please go check out his channel. He has a great channel. Another fella that I connected with in the Comlands 200 horsepower challenge in FS22. He actually started his farming channel on that challenge, and his channel has just absolutely blown up. I don't know where he is in subs, but he went flying past most of us. Most of us, we'll call us smaller YouTubers. Last I checked, he was pushing 6,000 subscribers, and he started less than a year ago. Oh, about a year ago, I guess. And it would not surprise me if he's pushing a lot more. He might be pushing 10, closer to 10 by now. I don't know. I haven't really looked lately. But he has a great channel. Very nice. So basically, Nestor, this is it's a one tile challenge, so I'm only allowed to use tile number 46, I think it is. Let's see if I can do this without going off the map. Always with the save. Yeah, this one here, this tile is the only tile we're allowed to own, and all the settings are pretty much set to all the hardest settings. And there's a $500,000 debt that needs to be paid off. Spice Gaming, how's it going? He is at 52.7. Okay, all right, so he's slowed down a bit. So that's good. I can catch up to him. Maybe, I don't know. We are at almost 2,700, I think. Getting close to that, 2690 something. I was chatting with my friend from another channel, Northern Farm Sim. He's got a channel around, oh, I know, I think he's in 3,000 somewhere. We were chatting, we actually live about an hour from each other, and I don't know, we just kind of developed a bit of a relationship. We talk a lot about the, you know, what it's like to run a YouTube channel kind of thing. We talk content creator talk, I guess. And we basically we brought up the concept that looking at our analytics, and we do share analytics with each other, all the charts and stuff about, you know, the types of videos we have. Oh boy. Oh. I'm just gonna start cutting this in half because I kind of like it that way. But we started to notice that subscriber count doesn't really matter that much. What matters, and because last year when I got to 1,000 subscribers, I had X amount of views, X amount of view time and all that, and now that I've got 2,600, almost 2,700 subscribers, that view time has actually not changed. I'm still having the same view times and the same amount of you know, just watch time and comments and all that kind of stuff. It's all the same. So I think there's a lot of people that just subscribe but don't actually watch, and that's fine. That's cool. But it, you know, from a content creator point of view, that subscriber count doesn't matter that much. I mean, it does. You know, if I had 50,000 subscribers, for example, I'm sure those numbers would look different. But really, no material difference in all of those other metrics. Whether I have 1,000 or 2,600, you know, so. So, all right, this is taking a little bit of time here. So we're going to put in a grain crop. I need a money maker. I need to buy everything I can for a money maker right away, so I don't get trapped. You know, I'm broke. and I can't buy anything I need to get my crops out of the ground. Like, I got to be really careful not to fall into that trap. If I was to put down a small animal pen with a pasture, then they can maybe feed off the pasture. And I could just feed them a little bit here and there instead of trying to grow the feed. If I have to buy a bale of something every now and then, maybe that'll... Yeah. The greenhouse would definitely help. Okay, so this tractor kind of struggles. I think it's a tractor traction issue. The American mill is pretty cheap to make canola oil with. Yeah, actually, that's actually a pretty good idea. The mill can process oil, but it can also do, you know, flours and stuff like that. Now, I have no idea how long we're going to run on this stream today. I think we're just going to wing it. Vice Gaming, I need some help. I'm debating with myself if I should start doing YouTube videos again. Did so a long time ago and have pretty much dead channel with around 1,700 subs. Should I start a new one? What was your genre? Was it just farm sim? The Spice Gaming? Oh, I gotta lift the plow up. This is crazy. I'm spinning like crazy. I wouldn't start a new channel, no, unless, you know, you have a very dramatically different genre or content. But if it was farm sim and you want to do more farm sim, I wouldn't start a new one. I'd just go Minecraft. I want to say there's a little bit of crossover there between the genres. Well, one thing for sure is if you're hoping to get monetized, you need the subs, so you may as well keep the channel and just start doing farm sim on it. And it instantly gives you the subs you need for monetization. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting a while. Nestor, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, buddy. Fascinating how I can watch your series for hours, but my game style is so much different and unrealistic. Yeah. You know, I used to do unrealistic stuff all the time. When I first started playing, I was just crazy with Unreal stuff. And I kind of stopped. This is the 10-acre challenge. No, this is a challenge from Zorch Farming. It is the one, it's basically the one tile challenge, yeah. And I don't know how many acres this is. That's a good question. This is 17.47. I can only use this tile. But yes, Rascal, this is very similar in concept to what I had probably talked about in the past as a kind of a challenge. I was going to do, I'll call it 10-acre homestead challenge. You can only have 10 acres. Doesn't matter what map you're running. But you can only have 10 acres and you have to reach a certain goal. But the challenge I was thinking of included having to keep the homestead like a self-sufficiency thing, meaning you had to produce X amount of products that you would need to be self-sufficient on a farm. So you would need X amount of dairy, X amount of flour, X amount of meat, vegetables, all of that kind of stuff. You had to figure out how to grow all that. Every year you have to have a certain amount of that stuff created. So yeah, I never really fully developed that concept, and maybe we'll get back to it someday. But yeah, this roughly kind of the same concept here. Limited space, trying to be profitable in a limited space. All right, we're almost done here. We got a couple more passes, I think. We've got more fields to put in, but I think I'm going to try to jump over to something else for a little bit, just so we're not just plowing for 2 hours. I'm feeling strongly about that vegetable thing. I think we're going to do that. Just got to figure out how to make the money math work. Rascal, I will be likely, probably next week, I'll be starting a new series. We're going to be going to South America. On a map called Rancho Fondo. It's a fantastic map. I absolutely love it. I love the way the land rolls. It's hills and valleys and streams going through the map. A lot of challenging vertical, not vertical fields, but steep fields. That's where we're going, and we'll be doing it super hard mode with realistic tone and a little bit of role play and precision farming. That's why we're waiting till next week. I believe precision farming drops next week from Giants. And it's a mod that I don't get along with. Struggled with it in 19 and 22, but I'm trying it again because I'm a sucker for punishment. Oh, can I get this done in one? All right, good. Okay, so we got stones to deal with. Yeah, breaking out of this first amount of finances is going to be a little tricky. There aren't even many contracts. There's only one other field on the map. We could maybe get contracts then. Hey, Milk That Hen, how's it going, man? We haven't chatted in a while. I don't know what it is about Con9, but it's brought the old gang back together. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit earlier. I was talking about Farmer Mike and Northern Farm Sim and Zorch and all those guys. We all kind of met. Yeah, we all kind of met during Homeland's 200 horsepower challenge, which was a hoot, a lot of fun. Whoa, Nestor, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, man. I'll catch you Monday. Yeah, Monday we'll be live streaming Monday night. Yeah, Zelonka. Back to Zelonka. All right, let's take a quick break here. So for the most part, I want to say there's a lot of flat space out here, but there is a bit of hill. So we can, placeables could be challenging. To Tennessee Farmer, how's it going? I'm really tempted to buy this though, but I don't need it. I won't need it for a while. But it's so cheap. It's so cheap. Um. uh, uh, uh. You know what? I think I'm gonna get this. I think I'm gonna get this. Um. Yeah, I can't pass this up, guys. Configuration Pro Belt 165, 450. I don't know what the difference is. Red's kind of cool. Why didn't I cut the grass? It's not ready this month yet. I have to wait till next month to do it, but I want to get started with some fields right away because we're playing seasons on this and I need to get stuff into the ground ASAP. Well, there's certain things I need to get into the ground. So it's a bit of a race, we'll call it. I got to get this, guys. This will make me some money, so let's pick it up. It's too good to pass up. So we have a baler. Obviously now I need a mower. And I want to stay cheap if I can, but can't be too small. And oh boy, my dog just jumped up on my lap. He does this. He doesn't let me know when he's doing it. 2.5. All right, let's have a look at sizes. This is 3.4 and it's cheap. 1.8. I might go with this guy. It's pretty small, but dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I can't spend a lot of money. I think we're just gonna start with this guy. It works well. I'm familiar with it. And it's cheap. All right, so we got a baler and we have a mower. Yeah, that one's 4 meters. Actually, maybe I should have done this one. I've never used this before. The whole map is a hill. Yeah. Yeah, Rancho Fundo you're talking about? Yes, it is. Actually, this map too is a hill. All right, Mike, see you later. See you later, buddy. Tennessee Farmer, you're doing a series. Good stuff. I'll have a look. Okay, so I have a mower and I have a baler. And I still have $48,000, so that's good. I'm happy about that. If we can mow this next month, then money won't be a problem. It's a relief. It's a relief. So why don't I go up and get those? We'll leave this behind. So I think what we'll do, I need a seed drill. I do want to get that canola in there. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Yeah, Rusty's got a few rules in his setup that is a little bit different from the challenge. Seasons in FS25 is not, I want to say it's not great. It needs some work. I really miss seasons from FS19. It was so much better than 22 or 25. I don't know why they didn't just hire those guys. The guys that did that mod, and I forget who it was, but I got some gear. Nice. This mower works pretty good. I have used this on actually I haven't used it on a series, I don't think. I've used it on a private save on my PS5. Pretty good though. We got the first field in. I guess I should probably store stuff in the shed, right? What good is a shed if you're not using it? Let's put some of this stuff. All of this already is not going to fit in here. That's not a big shed at all. Oops, that's it. Yeah, we're not getting much in here. Let me go get the baler. We'll put it in there as well. Realism US modding did seasons 19. Yeah. One of the things I really liked about it was the geos. You could take any map and basically alter the climate and the seasonal cycles and growths. I like the crop rotation stuff they had in there. Not sure why it hasn't evolved in 2025. Okay, off we go. So what I think I'll do, I do have I'm cheating a little bit. I've got the mod that slightly widens the pickup on forage harvesters, forage wagons, and balers. So windrowing is not critical, at least on a small farm anyway. I am on PC and I am playing with certain mods that, you know, make life a little bit easier than some of the other guys. Hey Nacho, what you got going on Comlands? We're doing a challenge from the challenge that was issued by Zorch Farming. Let's put this shiny new baler in the shed. The shiny new mower. Oh boy. Where's my screen clipping? There we go. Camera clipping or whatever you call it. Oh, come on. Oh boy, I'm really struggling. There we go. Yeah, this shed's tiny. There's not much room in here. All right, guys. Yeah, so I'll be able to just mow and just use the baler without windrowing, which will be good considering that most of the grass is not on a field, so I can't use a worker or anything. So I think I need some kind of income, like a fast income, and I think something greenhouse might be good. I don't want to do a lot of it. I don't want it to become kind of overwhelming. Like I'm not going to do this beast. What's this? Wood production. What's that? I can grow trees with this? That doesn't... Is that a thing? Anyways, that's too expensive. I can't afford that. Let's go cheap, cheap, cheap. 3,000. Greenhouse for rice saplings. I don't really want that. I could do rice though. That's cheap. There's 2 versions of rice saplings. I could do a foil tunnel. That's kind of cool. Maybe we'll do this. Which way am I looking here? Disoriented. Kind of small though, but and it's not flat, but I think this is going to work. Let's do this. I'll put in 1 greenhouse. I think I'll do it back this way a bit. Okay, 1 greenhouse. Okay, this requires water, and what are my recipes? Okay, so pretty basic stuff. Just needs water. And we'll grow some stuff. And guess what we're going to grow first? Lettuce, because it sells so well. So I need water. So now I need a couple more things. I need some kind of water source because water is very far away on this map, and I don't feel like driving all the way down there every time I need water. All right, milk that hen. Thank you. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it. Take care, buddy. So we need a water source. So we'll do container, cheap again. Water, you can supply your tanks with fresh water. A well. You can do a well, make it pretty. Yeah, let's do a well just like right back here outside the shed. Okay, and then I need something to transport water. I'm not going to turn on automatic watering right now, which I could do, but I need stuff to do, so carting water is going to be one of them. Let's grab something cheap here. What is this? Only holds 1,000. I want at least 2,000. Maybe this will work. 1,500 bucks. This is 3,000. 2,000, 3,000. Maybe we'll just get this 3,000. Hey, Northern Farm Sim, we were talking about you earlier, buddy. You're doing this too. Oh, cool. Very cool. I'm not keeping track of who's doing this, but I guess the gang's coming back together. A lot of the same people that were doing Comland stuff. I'm just going to be doing live for this series. I'm not going to do recorded, so it's going to be ad hoc a little bit. All right, good luck with your recording, bud. Okay, so I think we'll just get this. I'm not crazy about the color. I want something a little bit brighter. Let's do that. 2810. We're doing good with the money so far. I'm not disappointed with that part. All right, back up to the store again. Get this greenhouse going. Ah, you're banking, right. Take it easy. See ya. I should have got red to match the tractor, but that's a good little good little water trailer. 3,000 is okay. It's not, you know, it's not huge or anything, but pretty cool. All right, what's next after this? I think we'll put in another field, maybe a bit smaller. I think we're gonna put in a field so that we can do vegetables. I'd like to get, like, I want to get everything prepped. Hopefully we'll make some money with the greenhouse and mowing grass, but also I want to start preparing for the spring by getting all the fields ready, all set up, so when spring hits and it's time to plant everything. Oh, that was fast. Then we'll be ready to go. Okay, now I don't know what the capacity of this foil tunnel is as far as water. So it holds 25,000 liters, so it holds quite a bit. That's good. Let's get a couple of loads in here. Once we kind of figure out what the, you know, where we like to travel, then we'll kind of create the roads and stuff around the yard. I like to do that. Now I have no idea how fast this thing works. Foil tunnel, 528 cycles per month. So this won't be generating. Oh, it's 1,008. Yeah, so it won't be generating a ton, but it'll give us a little bit of income. But we're not trapped, you know, financially trapped. I've been there before. It sucks. I don't think I'm allowed to sell this shed either. Forgot to check when I bought this trailer what else I can put in here. Actually, I won't see it here. Actually, maybe I will see it here. Or is it? There it is. Okay, so I can put milks in here. So that's interesting. Maybe we'll get some cows. Maybe we'll get some goats. Why don't we do goats instead of sheep? Mind you, goat milk does not take a trailer like this, but that's all right. I will need some kind of flatbed for pallets. I will need a front loader for this tractor to load up the pallets. All right, one more here, guys. Just doing a bit of a loop. Pretty fast. Very tempted to do another. I kind of feel like wanting to start the 200 horsepower challenge again on this map. But maybe like next year sometime when there's a lot more sub 200 horsepower implements and tractors. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that series. One of my favorites. I just keep driving back and forth here. I guess maybe I should calm down. You know what? Let's fill this thing out. Let's fill it out. Only gonna need another two wagonfuls. What I should also look into is maybe some kind of generator. I don't use those very much. Those are also guaranteed income. I should maybe try one of those. They're gonna be in here, generators. Oh boy, that doesn't seem right. 9,600 a month. It only costs 10,000. That seems a little cheaty. 10,000 a month though isn't a crazy amount of money either though. What about this one? 4,200 a month. Maybe we'll do one of these. Maybe we'll do one of these. Where would I put that? I'll put it here. 15,000. It's a lot of money, but I can make 4,200 a month. That'll pay for itself in basically 4 months. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Guaranteed money. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now, is a bunch of guaranteed money stuff so that I don't get screwed financially. I think it's random how much you get. I don't think it's the full 4,200 or whatever it is. Which is kind of cool. I like the randomness part. Okay. I think that's it. I think we're almost full. What do we have there? 23.9 and it's 25,000 capacity. So we're good. We're good for now. All right. 25,000 left. I need to be able to plant that field. So let's get ourselves some kind of cheap seed drill. Because I can do canola right away. That's the thing about canola. Ooh, I should get this. I should definitely get this. That is very good value. No transport wheels. I don't need them here. Brand Massey, Valtra. We'll go Massey on this one. Yeah, let's get this. I'm running out of money real fast now. Yeah. Back to the shop again. So that thing's a direct drill, and it fertilizes and everything. So it is pretty awesome. It's fairly wide. It's cheap. I'll have to buy a pallet of seed and a pallet of fertilizer as well. So that's going to be another $3,000 to $4,000. We left with about 8, but I think we're going to be okay. We're going to be safe with that greenhouse and that little generator thing. It'll give us enough money to stay afloat. I gotta keep remembering though that $500,000 debt is there, and it's good. We're gonna take interest hits every month. Okay. Whoa. All right, we need 1 pallet of seed. We'll start with 1. And we need 1 pallet of fertilizer. Get that filled up. Okay, good. I don't know what the layout up here is like. Ooh, I just thought of something. There was collectibles on this map in 22. Do we have collectibles? I don't know if we're allowed to collect them, but I'm just curious to know if they actually exist. Layout is different. It's different up here than it was. I'm not seeing anything. There might not be collectibles on this version. This is much more basic up here than it was in the previous. There's a dude here. That's not a dude, that's a dudette. Okay, yeah, I don't want to talk to NPCs right now. There's room for a bit more fertilizer, but I think we're just going to pass for now. I think we have enough. Now there's stones in that field, which is not ideal. But I can't afford a stone picker. Look at the statistics, it'll show if there's a... Yes, that's right, that's right. No, there's no collectibles. The line would be right here. Somebody pointed out that to me in the Zaziski series. I was wondering how many more collectibles there were, and they pointed that out, and I went and checked, and they were right. So, thank you. Yeah, no collectibles. I'm almost out on that series, by the way. I think there's 4 or 5 more collectibles to be found. All right, canola. There we go. The thing with seasons is it doesn't matter when you plant it. Well, it matters when you plant it, but whether I plant canola now or I plant it in the spring, it'll still come up at around, it'll be ready to harvest around the same time of year. It doesn't seem to matter when you do it, so yeah. I think maybe I'll get a worker on this. Well, maybe not. I got nothing else to do I? I would like a second tractor at some point, even if it's a small one. So let's just do it ourselves. Nothing else to do but watch the worker. That's no fun. This is a wheel-propelled planter, meaning you don't have to turn it on, correct? Yeah, you just have to drop. Just have to drop the seeder down, and it automatically starts working. Doesn't seem to be going through product very fast either, so I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. So I think what we're gonna do, I think what we'll do is I'm gonna get this field done. Oops, I missed a bit there. I'll have to fix that later. I gotta think about the animals, but I am now at a point where I can't afford the animals. Unless I get like a super small chicken place or something. But we'll wait on that. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll finish this field, get the canola in, and then I think we're gonna move ahead, rest. Oh, I don't have a sleep trigger. Ooh, I gotta deal with that. I need a house. I need some kind of house. I hadn't thought of that till just now. I've got some cheap sleep triggers. I mean, there's a tent, I think. I can get a tent. I would like something a little bit better than a tent, though. Yeah, I need a tent. I need a sleep trigger. So hang on a second. Do that right now. Get it off my mind. Farmhouses. So what do we have here? 1,000. I can get this little thing. I could get a container farmhouse. Could get a bench. I think I'll just get this little tiny house here for $1,000. That'll do. And we'll set this up. Hang on a second. Where did pallets come out on that foil? Over there. I think maybe we'll set this up like right here. What do you think? That'll be in the way a little bit of getting around. Maybe we'll put it here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There's our house. Pretty small. Kind of wish my shed was turned around now, but... Yeah, everything you need. I think this comes down as a bed. Does this open up? Oh, there's a commode. You can see out the window. All you need. This is all you need. There we go. It's a thing of beauty. Yeah, so I'm going to put in a couple more fields. I think we're definitely going to go the garbage, the vegetable route. I don't know why I just thought of garbage. Who in the Sam heck is this Krustoo? Is a feller that just loves Comlands. The Comlands alumni reunion going on here, bud. Welcome, Rusty Money Gaming. Quite a few of the 200 horsepower challenge people that are doing this new challenge. I guess we must like this map or something. Hey, Perola, haven't seen you in a while. How's it going? I'm really digging this daytime live streaming, getting some folks from across the big pond that are joining in. Monday night streams are not conducive to having European friends drop in just because of the timing. Hey, Sterling TV, how's it going? Love it. Bunch of new faces. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah, so Rusty, a little bit of little bit of a catch up here for you. We got our standard startup gear, just as Zorch recommended. We put in a foil, what do you call that? Foil greenhouse. We're put some lettuce in there because lettuce is generally good money. Made our first field. We're going to put canola in it. We are running seasons, so we're going to have to deal with limitations. What else? What else? I got a canopy for my tractor so that my bald head doesn't get burnt. My head's not really bald, but let's just go with that. We're going to put in a couple more fields. I've got a mower and I found a baler on used market for a fantastic price. A nice round baler for only 22,000. It was on sale. And before you say it, I know there's one or two other round balers that are actually cheaper, but this will look like too good of a deal. So we'll be doing a little mowing next month when the grass comes up. The grass does not come up until the following month. Oh, and we got a little, what do you call that? A wind vane generator. So we'll make a little bit of money off that, and a well to get our water for the greenhouse. Looking pretty good. I don't have any harvesters though, so that's going to be a problem, but it'll come. There are some nice cheap harvesters available now. I think we're going to be pretty good with that. Oops, I missed the spot. This tractor is pretty good. It's powerful. The only problem with this tractor is I think I need to upgrade the tires. It does spin a lot. So even though the horsepower is there, the traction is not. It's a fairly light tractor. The cheapest balers, yeah, there's one for 20, one for 12. You're right. You're right. There is. Balers, square, round balers. This one for 12, which is a great deal. This one for 20. They're both fine. But I ended up getting, which one is it? Which one is it? I think it's one of these. It was like 60% off. Yeah, it might be that one. Well, actually, I got an interesting mod. This will be PC only. Hey, Victor Jones. This is a PC only mod, but it brings back this garage thing, owned items, which I totally miss from FS22. So this is the one we got. It's a New Holland Pro Belt 165. So yeah, we got it on sale for 22. New. It is, this guy is 65. So great deal there. There's a fair amount of grass out here to mow. The mower I got though is kind of small, so it's going to be somewhat limited. I think realistically I need to get a grass field in pretty soon as well, because I'm going to need help with the worker. I will need a second tractor as well. Rusty, are you going live this weekend at all? Or even better question, are you going multiplayer live this weekend? I want to drop in on one of your multiplayers. Sneak in there. Well, of course, if I'm invited. I'm trying to figure out how to jump in on Why Not Gaming's daily morning live streams, but it's during my work hours, so it makes it difficult. But maybe next vacation day I have or something, I will drop in on that. Yeah, that's usually the way it works, Victor Jones. I get lucky sometimes. I do. I can't complain too much. I've actually gotten some good stuff, but I mean, when you need something specific, waiting for it to show up on sale never happens. Every now and then something pops up, and right now, oops, saving. Right now, there's this little buddy here, which I don't need. Oh man, look at that. I can't afford it. Don't need. This might be interesting though, but obviously I don't have the money for that right now. 225 to 375 horsepower. It's articulated though, and I'm not a big fan. You try multiplayer tomorrow? Okay, I'll try to join in. I will try to join in on my PS5 actually. I honestly have not really done the multiplayer thing, so I don't know what to expect. I don't know how mods work. I don't know how, do you need matching expansions and stuff like that? There's some pretty awesome people that have, we'll call it open multiplayer servers, and I'm always a little intimidated to join. All until early evening. I have finally, after almost, I'm gonna date myself here, but after almost 40 years of being on call 24/7, 365, I've finally changed my role at work, where I am no longer going to be on call, which is amazing. The fertilizer's coming down pretty good. I'm gonna need to pick up some more later. Hopefully I have enough to finish this. I should. Ah, missed the spot. So Rusty, question, the paid DLC stuff, like any of the expansions or anything like that, if you join a multiplayer server, do you have to have matching what's on there as far as the paid stuff? I understand how the mods are required. You got to download the right mods to be able to work, but like for example, On my PS5, I only have the base FS25 with no DLC, so I don't have the Nexat stuff, for example. If there's a multiplayer server that's running Nexat, do I need to have it? I kind of assume I would have to. Really turn off my seed drill there. So I've got two spots I need to go back and fix up that I missed. There's one to our left here. There's one over on the other side somewhere. We're almost done. I'm getting worried I'm gonna run out of fertilizer just before I'm done. It's all matching is selected. I'll update it as well. Yeah, it's the tricky part, I guess. Okay, well, I have to figure that out. I splurged to buy FS25 on my PS5, which I don't play much. But I'm a little hesitant to buy all the expansions and stuff on two platforms. I just want it on the one. Well, I just only want to spend once. I wish you had like some kind of way to, you know, an all platforms license, I guess. Be cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna have enough. I think we're gonna have just enough fertilizer. Missed a spot here. You get that. Get this one little strip. And there's a couple of spots out there. Gonna find the other one. It's on the left somewhere. %. Get this little spot here. I know that's somewhat irrelevant. It's just one little tiny little strip, but oh, it's not working. What's going on? And my dog started barking. Why isn't that going away? Oh, that's weird. Okay, I'll ignore it. All right, there's another spot over here somewhere, I think. Oh, just along the edge. That's right. Okay, not a big deal. All right, we're done with that for now. I want to make another field that is right here. It's going to be narrow and long. We're going to use that probably for vegetable stuff. Where should I be putting stuff? This is too big to go in the shed. I think I'm just going to pop it up against here for now. Okay. Should we move ahead before I start working on that other field? Let's look at the seasonal calendar, which is something I'm not totally familiar with. Oil seed I can do still for another 2 months, so that's good. Grass I can do for another 3, so that's good. In September, I can start planting barley as well. And then after that, wheat as well in September. So I don't really need oilseed radish this time around because I'm already applying some fertilizer from the cedar, but also I turned in the grass, right? So that's an application of fertilizer. So I should be at 100% in this field fertilized, I hope. Yes, 100% fertilized, 80% yield bonus. Oh, it needs lime. Oh, darn it. I forgot to do lime. Wow, lime gives a lot actually, doesn't it? Yeah, see, that's a 9-month growth cycle right there. Oh boy, forgot about the lime part. Let's rest up. Let's move on to next month. I want to see what the mowing is like. Okay, so $1,666 in loan interest. Not big loan. In theory, I should be able to mow this grass now. Let's just have a look at this. I should not have any weeds in here because we plowed. Yeah, so it's just the lime and the rolling that we missed, so we're not going to get the full yield on that. Let's get mowing. I want to see how this works. I want to see how much money I can make out of this. We'll just do an area, and then we'll try to bale it up. The small mower though, so it's going to be a little bit. Let's mow where I'm going to be putting the next field in. I'm going to do another field just down here somewhere. Let's get as close as, well, reasonably close as we can. Let's say right there. This mowing? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Sorta. Doesn't seem to be getting all the grass though. It's kind of weird. I'll do a few strips and then we'll run the baler down here and see what we get. Wish my microphone would pick up my chickens outside. Just outside the window. I can hear them perfectly well, but my microphone is directional. And I would love to use my roosters crowing as background noise on my episodes, but it doesn't seem to pick up. They're crowing right now. Okay, let's do four strips and then I'll try baling, see how it goes. Just realized I've slowed down on my talking. Get a little cough drop. I get if I talk too much, I start getting a bit of a sore throat. It's the universe telling me to shut up. Okay, one more strip. We'll run the baler up and down here. Now, I have no way of getting these bales, so that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? I have no bale trailer. And I have no front loader, and I only have 8,600 bucks. I think I need to be careful here. Did I get any pallets of lettuce overnight? No. Uh-oh. I mean, I guess I could bail and then just drive up to the top of the hill and unload the bale there out of the baler. Low and painful, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, right? I'm just gonna pop that there for now. We'll do some more for sure, but right now I want to try out this fancy schmancy baler. Now, I don't know if they've nerfed it or not, but it used to be when FS25 first launched that you could go to the used market, buy used vehicles, fix them, paint them, and make profit. I don't know if that was changed, because it used to be actually pretty significant. So I got the little bit wider pickup from that mod. And this is just going to be grass bales. I don't have a wrapper. Oops. I'm gonna drive up. I'm just gonna unload and sell it at the sell point. Prices for grass. Ooh, oh boy, oh boy. Animal dealer. That's not going to be worth much at all, is it? It's going to be like 150 bucks for this bale. That is not great money. We're going to have to... Yeah, I'm a little worried now. I'm starting to worry, guys. Starting to worry. $158. Concerning. It's all good. All good. Alright, so how do I turn grass into better money? And I think I know the answer. I think I need to go back to my sheep concept. But I'm at a point right now where I'm gonna need to I need to generate some money. I'm a little confused as to why I don't have a pallet of lettuce yet. What does lettuce go for? That'll be down in here. Lettuce. Yeah, it's on its way down a bit. Whoa. Okay, so if I look at sheep, ooh, oh man, look at this. If I look at sheep, what's the cheapest way I can get into raising some sheep? 5,000 bucks. Simple pen, 25 sheep. That's actually not bad for 5,000 bucks. Then I need to actually have the sheep growing, you know. Of course, the best place would be right here, but I have something right in the way. All right. Okay, hang on a second, guys. We're going to do this, even if it means only buying a few sheep. I'm going to burn the rest of my money. I need to move this out of the way here. Actually, is that the best place for the sheep? Now that I'm thinking about it. Let's try that again. I could do here. Almost. Oh, I can go right. That's interesting. I wouldn't change the shape here. Or the pasture, I should say. You want to customize? No. You want to plant meadow? Yes. Okay. So we have a small sheep pen, which maybe we'll replace at some point. Needs water, which we can do no problem. Needs feed, which we can do no problem. Where's the trigger? Is it in here? Yeah, there it is. And sheep. I can't afford many at all. So I think we'll do... Let's do some Swiss. 230, 308. I could get 60. I only have 3,700 bucks. I'm gonna regret this. I can get 10. How old are these guys? These guys are 3 months. At 8 months, they can reproduce. I can get 6 of these and they will be ready to reproduce pretty soon. Do all sheep give wool? Does anybody know? Or do you have to wait till they're mature to give wool? Let's just buy the 6. We're going to blow most of our budget here. We're just going to buy, actually, let's get 5. Okay, now we can give them a grass bale and some water, and we can get that going as well. Those are kind of, I want to say they're kind of like guaranteed income things. They go all year round, and that's kind of what I'm trying to set up here. Ooh, and the sun's coming up outside here. It was raining most of the morning. So when will be the next episode of this? Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. It might be as early as tomorrow. It might not be till next weekend. I have no idea. It's going to be somewhat ad hoc. It's only live stream, so there's no schedule for releases or anything like that. I guess I gotta keep bringing them over, don't I? Oh, I hope that thing takes bales, though. That would suck if it didn't. Food is here. Please take a bale. Please take a bale. Oh no. Oh no. Actually it took it. It took it. It took it. Just, there's not much room. There's not much room, so perfect. I'll do this. This will be kind of a weird way to do it, but we'll do what we need to do. I should get a few bales out of this. It's kind of an expensive baler. Even though I got it on sale, it's still kind of expensive given the fact that I really grass doesn't sell very well. It would probably take me 10, like 100. No, I don't even know how my math works. In order to recover the cost for this baler, it would likely be like 100, 200 bales, if I'm not mistaken. Am I doing that math right? Seems excessive, but 150 bucks a bale. And the baler would cost 22,000 bucks. So yeah, probably close to 200 bales. No, maybe 150 bales. Yeah, something like that. Anyways. Let's grab the rest of this. Hopefully it'll be like exactly one bale. Or we're going to be just short. Yeah, I think we're going to be just short of a bale. %. I gotta mow another 5 feet to get the one more bale out of it. Oh, and I dropped it on the field. What was I thinking? Oh no. That's a problem. I don't have a way to pick it up. Wasn't thinking, it was kind of like on autopilot, you know? Let me just mow a little bit more of this. Doesn't matter if I mow too much. It's gonna be more than enough. Actually, I'm gonna leave this mower right here because I'll probably do some more. Just clear up the area so that I can put in another field. I might do some work on this game save off camera. Maybe. I want to do too much though. There we go. Just needed a smidgen more. Okay, I gotta figure out how to pick up that bale. It's at the start of a hill too. I hope it doesn't go rolling down. Okay, we should be good for a little while there. Okay, how do I pick up that bale? I mean, I could try to shove it. Let's get them some water. Let's focus on the important stuff first. I'm guessing that wind vane is based on how windy it is out. If we look at the forecast, we can see the wind capacities here. So probably from 10 to 2 p.m., 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. will generate more, but the rest of the day, none, almost none. So there's hardly any wind. I hope that's the way it works. That would be cool. Oh no. There it is. Okay, so it only takes 1,500 liters. I'll leave this here. Okay, the bale. And I'm thinking, I want to see, there's some miscellaneous stuff in here. Not here, in here. 860 bucks, and this is I could probably pick up a bale with this. I think I had problems with this thing on Riverview series, but let's see if we can get it to work. Maybe it's just a different tractor or something. That way we can pick up, if it works, we can pick up a pallet, we can pick up bales. One at a time, mind you, but nonetheless, I'm broke, like 213 bucks. I hope my stuff starts making money. I can't even afford to buy more seed. I'm gonna have to do a lot of mowing, I think, and selling bales, even though they're cheap. They don't make much money. But, you know, at this point, not fussy. The chat has gone very quiet for a little while. I'm actually wondering if you guys are still seeing me live. Shows me that there's 26 people still watching, but okay, let's see if we can get this to work. As a matter of fact, why don't we bring this seed back? Since we're here. The answer might be to sell the baler and buy a $12,000, the cheap $12,000 one. Ah, there we go. Okay, I thought I lost you guys for a bit. Thank you for chiming in. Hey Mike, you're back. Welcome back. Just got myself a fancy little pallet lifter here that I'm going to use for bales. We got some sheep, Mike. We got a small pen, a very small pen. It'll only hold, I think 26 26 sheep, but that's not still not bad for this farm. Let's pop this behind the house for now. All right, let's go see about picking up that bale. It's gonna work. Yeah, looks good. Okay, this is fine. This works well. I can make this work. I bet you I can probably pick up 2 bales too if I do it strategically. There we go. That was weird. Kind of got stuck a bit. That'll do. It's a great deal. Great purchase. So the sheep have a bunch of grass now, so they're good. Okay, let's check out this greenhouse, see what's going down. What's happening? All right, so there's a pallet well on the way. This is not a fast greenhouse though, so it's not going to be a ton of money. This is a money generator, but I have no way of telling how much that's earning for us. Is there a way to see that in the stats? I don't look at this screen enough. Cultivated, blah, blah, blah. Maybe the finances part. Property income. Sold bales, property income. So this might be it right here. I earned this much last month, and so far this month I've earned this much. I think that's what it is. Yeah, so yeah, we'll see what a full month looks like. But that's good. That's good. That's steady stuff. All right. What's next? Come on. Tractor's struggling a bit. Let me drop this off right here. I think I want to work on another field now. So I want a field over here for sure, where the grass is, but I'm going to continue mowing this area first. So what I'd like to do is consider starting over here somewhere. Making a field that goes across the front. Well, let's just do it. Oops, I gotta go more straight though. I like the challenge for now. Yeah, it's cool. It's fun. I like the creating part, you know. Open world sandbox maps I kind of like. Haven't done too much so far in FS25. I'm gonna have a small field that's gonna go across the front. I mean, it's not gonna be small by any means. We're gonna go to about here. Wish I had my steering wheel for this. Okay. I'm gonna come only to about here. So it's gonna be a somewhat of a long but narrow field. Hey, Manser 88. All right. See if I can keep this reasonably straight. Not doing a very good job of it. That's better. Okay, I think that's going to be it for that one. So I'm going to have another field going up and down here, in that direction. And this one will just be that size. Okay. Field number 2. Probably going to go around after and clean up the uneven edges. Yeah, so I think we'll do veggies, as well as grain crops. We're going to have some sheep. One green, just like we're going to keep the animals to a minimum, I think. I think the goal is going to be to generate crops that sell. And I haven't really thought about productions, but that might be a thing. We can get a cheap spinnery and a cheap tailor. That would actually make some good money. Should look at the products on this map, though. They're not all the same on all maps. Certain things sell really well on certain maps and not so much on others. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a peek at that. Maybe I should get Courseplay to try to do this field. I don't know what'll happen if I try. Let's try it. I haven't tried field generation yet with Courseplay on FS25. So field work settings. Number of headlands is going to be 2. We're going to start on the center. Round corners, none. And island bypass is bypass islands on the field or ignore them. I am assuming I set it to deactivate it for this. Yeah, I think so. Let's see. All right. See what kind of a mess this will make. While this is going on. Ooh, it seems off center. This seems off center. I don't know if this is going to be a problem. Working with 3 meters, that's what it is. That's kind of weird. Okay, we'll see what happens. Could be a mess. All right, let's poke around in prices for stuff. So produced stuff is oh man, there's a lot here though. So let's look at basic stuff. So bread. Hey, biker sticks. Bread is not bad, not a bad price. Buffalo, we're not doing buffalo. We'll just look at relevant stuff. Canola oil is not bad. Not bad at all. Peppers. Cheese. Oh, we're not going to do cheese. Oh, there's too much stuff to look at. Clothes can get up to 10,000 per pallet. So that's where I was going with that other idea of getting a spinnery and a tailor. In May, it's 10,000, almost 11,000 per pallet. That's crazy good. But there's a big investment to get that up and running. Oh, wait a minute. Granny's. I got Granny's thing. That might do it. Okay, guys, I think we got an idea. I got a call. Okay, hang on a second. Fabric is good too. So, let's look at that for a second. How's this going? Seems okay. It's kind of strange the way it's doing this, but no, we'll let it go. Productions. I have Granny's. Is this it? No, that's a sawmill. Ooh, I'm getting into prices, expensive prices though. I'm pretty sure I downloaded that mod. Huh? I guess not. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't download that. Maybe I just missed it. If I'm not mistaken, Granny's production is cheap. It's usually pretty cheap. In the right place, factories, carpentry. There it is. Granny's knitwear. So she makes clothes from fabric. Oh, she doesn't. So I still need a spinnery. That's cheap. 5,000 bucks. I could raise that. I do need a spinnery though. You can do it right from cotton, but she can't. Oh, wait, is that wool? Okay. That is wool. Okay. So I think we're good. I think that's all we need, really. 5,000 bucks. All right, we're going to do that. Granny's going to join us here, but I don't have the money right now. We'll get her set up over here somewhere, maybe. Hey, this is weird what Courseplay is doing with this. Okay, any good deals? Nothing new. Well, what the heck is this worker doing? That does not look very efficient whatsoever. Okay, I'm going to drop it. We're going to take over manually because this is weird. Turn, I said. Yeah, I need a new tire setup on here. This is spinning too much when I turn with the plow. I like this plow though. I like the animation, the way that it works. It's basically a disc. Serves as a plow though. I guess it goes deep enough. All right, $5,000. Why is the money going down still? I'm doing the work. That's weird. $98. It's not even enough for groceries. Let's shoot down here. I gotta grab that strip there that got, for some reason, missed. I was thinking about doing marathon for this. Getting up one day early in the morning, start a live stream and go until I can't no more. But I've been at it for almost 2.5 hours now on this stream, and starting to fade a little bit. Maybe we'll try to get it to 3 hours, and then we'll take a break. Maybe we'll come back tomorrow. Let me get this bit here. Yeah, this we just tried to get Courseplay to do this field. It was doing really weird stuff. Like, who knows? It might have fixed everything up at the end, but I've been finding it very, very strange the way that it behaves. I've been trying to use it, and I reloaded it for Nadental theory, Nadental series, and I did some recording. Well, actually, this morning's episode, I guess you would have seen it. I ended up with problems, and I went back to base AI workers. So right there tells you something, right? There's a lot of problem with that Nadental map, by the way, if anybody's thinking of doing something on that map. There's bugs. There's significant bugs. And I'm going to try to work around them as much as possible. But, you know, at some point it might become too buggy. We might have to drop that series if it becomes too much of a problem. But some of the crops don't work. Some of the fields are behave strangely. It's just, I don't know, it's just kind of a little weird. It's working now. I mean, I planted mustard and lentils on my small fields, but they're not growing. They've grown to 4 months and age, I guess, growth cycle, and then that's it. They don't actually become ready to harvest or anything. Hey Artemis, how's it going, bud? Thanks for dropping in. Contracts on that map, you got to be careful which crops you pick for contracts for harvesting. I know Farmer Mike who's on here right now, I think. He also had some problems there, and a few people brought it up. Be careful with that map. Some of the crops don't work. I'm seeing it firsthand, so we'll see what we can do. If you guys don't mind hitting that like button, if you're enjoying this, of course. I don't want you to hit the like button if you're not liking this. I would appreciate it. Every little bit helps. It took me a while to understand that in order to like videos or like videos or subscribe and all that, you have to have a Gmail account. You have to have a Google account to do that. I did not realize that. So anybody who's not a Google fan, who does not have an email address and stuff like that, can't do that stuff. Here, I've decided to leave the map. Yeah, I don't blame you, Mike. I'm gonna push through with mine, but I gotta be really careful what I do with it. I merged two fields. You know that, Mike, you know the long field that I made? Basically, it was 3 fields, and I merged them all into one. Between 2 of the fields that I merged, there was a road, and that road, even though it took plowing, so it looks like the field is merged, the seed drills will not plant on that where the road was. I drove over it with the seed drill and planted soybean, and when I went to check back on it, the road shows like I don't own it, and it says nobody, but like who the owner is, it literally says the word nobody. So that's kind of weird. I assume there's probably some other problems with that, but we'll play it out. We'll see how it goes. Try to work around any issues that we have. I owe the bank already $1.5 million on that series. Giving me Nadenthal is giving me flashbacks to oh man, I forget what it's called. Dredge Creek. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful map on FS22, but all kinds of ground collision issues on that map. Man, I had high hopes for that series, but I don't think I've ever cursed that much. All my pallets kept getting stuck in the ground. All right, let's grab up this one last strip. That's another field made. Okay, I thought I lifted that up. There we go. Oh man, yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up at 3 p.m. guys. I probably got a couple of things I should bit of work that I'll need to get done around the house. For those of you who are not on Eastern time, that's in about a half hour from now, so we'll try to plug away for another half hour, and then we'll call it. To go get real life productive. All right, that's it. This field is done. Now, I need to figure out how to get granny money. That's what I'm calling it. Okay, let's check on something here. So, lettuce, where is it? Lettuce. All right, so one pallet is not going to give me enough money to do anything significant with. So I'm a little concerned at this point. These sheep, I'm not sure how soon we're going to be getting some wool. Doesn't show the progress, you know. Oh, we'll see. I think what I'll do at this point, I think I'm going to rest up. What's this? Oh, right. Yeah. So I think I'm going to rest up, and we're just going to try to move some stuff along. Was it worth to buy FS25? I bought FS22 only a month ago. So FS22 is a very fine game. It's mature, it's stable, it's got a lot of mods. FS25 is good. It's good, but I wouldn't necessarily rush to buy 25. I would take time to enjoy 22 if you can. There's things in 25 you can't get in 22, and so there's definitely some attractive things about 25, but 22 can be a hoot. So I wouldn't rush it, honestly. I would wait for it to go on sale if you can. But if you got the money to throw at it, absolutely get 25. I don't know. That's not much of an answer, I guess, but hopefully it's, you know, they're both awesome. They're actually both very good. Can I rest from here? Funny that you bring down the bed, but you have to go outside to sleep. There we go. All right, let's move ahead a month and see how things go. I'm going to be in negative money because of the way that the loan impacts interest, which in itself maybe it wasn't a wise idea to move ahead, but there we go. Negative $238. So I made $1,490 from this thing. So that's kind of saving us a bit. And then I should have one pallet here. And do I have any wool? Where does the wool pop out? I got a partial pallet here. Oh, not much at all. I got to do some painting so we can see stuff a little bit better. Okay, so we're still in a pickle here. Let's have a look. I assume we're allowed to do the contracts. I assume. So those are actually good money. Rock removal. Where is that? That's easy money. Dead wood. That is also easy money. And cultivating. I don't have a cultivator, but I could borrow. Oh, that takes a lot of money off the. But yeah, let's do this one. Let's go get these rocks out of here. We're gonna have to drive down the hill. I assume we're allowed to do contracts. Rusty, are you still there? Am I allowed to do contracts? No contracts? Oh no. Okay, well. Well, boo, boo. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing. I think what I'll do... I think what I'll do then is... I guess I'm gonna mow. I guess I gotta mow and bale and sell bales at 150 bucks a pop. We'll wait for the, to get more lettuce and more wool. No contracts, no leasing, no nothing. I'm good for nothing. Right, let's get some bales made, I guess. I've got a couple already that I can probably sell because we're not going through it very quickly. They're so inexpensive. This is a tough challenge. I think it's one of these challenges where it's very difficult to start, and then as things go, at some point I assume that it starts to be okay, not so tough. What graphic card do I have? I am running a GeForce RTX 4070 Ti. I'm only streaming in a certain setting though, because I'm on rural internet and I can't do super high-end graphics for streaming. I should put my PC specs in the descriptions of my videos. I know some people like seeing that. It's a pretty good rig. It's not the most powerful, but it's certainly in the upper range of quality. My wife and I try not to take on any kind of like, we'll call it bad debt, like credit card debt or anything. But one of the rules that I have, you know, right from the day we got married is my PC is extremely important to me for a lot of reasons. I use it for more than gaming. I use it for a lot of different things. It is a main tool for me. And that is one thing that if for some reason all of a sudden it dies, I'm heading right out that same day and with my credit card in hand, or hopefully cash, but you know, if I have to, credit card, and replacing it immediately. That is not a negotiable thing. I'll sell my car so I can keep my PC. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna mow to kind of where I think the field is gonna go, and then we'll bale that up and we'll sell some bales, trying to make our way towards 5,000. If we can get Granny's place up and running, that I think would be very good. Farm Sim does not is not super graphic intensive. There's certain scenarios where it does become intensive, especially certain maps that are using some of the advanced lighting and stuff like that. Yeah, there are games out there. There's a lot of games out there that are much more taxing on computers. Because I got my setup done, started recording, removed over 700 mods from the save. Yeah, I'm probably running close to 800 mods right now. By the end of FS22, when I switched to FS25, on FS22 I had about over 2,000 mods running. I have a gaming laptop that sits beside me here. I use for just light stuff, and it's actually has a RTX. Actually, it's GTX, I think, 1050, and it runs Farm Sim. It runs Farm Sim, no problem. That's an older laptop. I just use it mostly for web browsing or for watching. I watch a lot of hockey. I'm a big hockey fan, so I will often have the games playing on my other laptop. Okay, I think that might be it. I think that might be it. Let me put this away again. I think we'll put it in a shed for now. A tiny shed. You're right, CC Channel. It does. Cooling is definitely an issue. They have these cooling pads you can put them on. Those work okay. 750 mods, Joseph. Yeah, that's probably pretty close to where I'm at. I don't remember the exact number. It changes every day because new mods come out and I load them. I have a decent CPU and lots of RAM, so I'm not too concerned about mods. One of the problems I'm having right now, though, is I'm also trying to play on PS5, and I keep forgetting which device I loaded what mods on. Hey, DJ's Club, how's it going? Okay, since I can pick up the bales now, I have a way to do that. I'm just going to drop them on the field. And I could, I guess I could just mow the whole thing. It'd take me quite a while to do it, but I mean, that would be money there, right? The load time? No, it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know. It probably runs 20 seconds, 15 seconds to load a map. It's not long at all. Baling machine. I really don't have any performance problems with 25. There's a couple of places where I get lag, video lag, but it has to do with shading. Oops, I'm not full yet. It has to do with shading, and when I'm on the edge of a map, I tend to have problems. It's like trying to shade off map kind of thing. Then I get lag because it doesn't know what to do. Takes a while to figure out what it's supposed to be rendering. And of course, every time there's a new patch, either patch to the game or a video driver update, then when I first load a map, then I end up with performance problems due to shading. The shaders have to be all redone. Yeah, it's a cool little challenge. I kind of decided to do this like about 15 minutes before I started streaming. But you know what? I feel like doing something today, and I can't really do a recorded episode, so I decided to just go ahead and, yeah, why don't we fire this up and just live stream? Stu, do you have problems when you're very close to a vehicle and this game sound sometimes stops? No, I don't think I have that problem. I haven't noticed it anyway. Very close? You mean like coming up like this close? I mean, this is the only vehicle that makes noise I have right now. No, I don't think I've had that problem. Oops, 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 oops. Don't want to miss that bit. Yes, and you drive in the vehicle. I don't do first person very much, but come on. Yeah, there are definitely some mod conflicts. There's a mod out there that I've had a lot of problem with. Realistic weather mod. It creates a lot of problems. I won't use that mod anymore. Well, thank you, CC Channel. I really appreciate it. When you drive vehicle third person and zoom all the way in. No, I don't think so. I'll test it on different vehicles. Alright, well that bale is only 62%, so that'll be for another day. Gonna need another shed at some point. I'm doing the old Krustoo, let's leave everything wherever. And get my special bale trailer. This bale management system here. And here lies the problem. Hey, Taco. Yeah, surprise live, my friend. I want to see if I can get 2 of these at a time on here. Probably should be able to. Come on. Whoops. What's wrong with my mouse? It's not working. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Okay, that's better. Oh no, where are you going? Thought it was about to start rolling away on me there. Oh, can I do this? Yeah, that's a little shady, but hey, it'll work. So I don't have a bale trailer, so I gotta be driving up bales for sale 2 at a time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looky there. I got it. I got it. Garage menu. Shows all my stuff. I also got another mod, which I haven't really investigated yet. It's down here, and it's for tasks. It's for listing all kinds of tasks and stuff. You're supposed to be able to say, you know, this field here is an oat field, and it needs to be taken care of every April, and it kind of gives you scheduling. And oh boy, these bales are wanting to bail out. See what I did there? Eric, hey buddy, love watching your videos. Watch you and others while I play. Awesome, thank you so much. Okay, now if I had a way to wrap these, I don't know how much silage sells on here. Okay, so that gets us out of the red anyway. Silage. How much does silage sell for? It's not fantastic either, is it? Not fantastic. Yeah, it's going to be a hard trudge to get Granny's shop set up. I'm starting to worry about how hard this challenge is. This tractor is kind of cool though. I really like it. Not sure I would use this in this format with the 300 horsepower, but it would feel more natural if it was kind of its more well, I guess natural horsepower. A little overpowered at 300. And it's not heavy enough of a tractor to handle 300 horsepower implements. So it's more about it not getting, you know, it's more about it being able to get up and down hills. Let's see if I can do this. Trying to get good at this. Oh, slow down. There we go. Not that way, this way. Okay. All right, thanks. Thanks, Farmer Mike. Thank you so much for dropping in. Nice to see you. We're going to wrap up here in a few minutes. I'm just going to sell the rest of these bales That'll be a nice 3-hour live stream, which will be probably this will be the longest live stream I've done so far. And my butt's starting to feel it. I'm not used to sitting in a chair this long. Yeah, so I might do a little bit of this work off camera, particularly just maybe mowing and making a bunch of bales or something. Try to get over this bump of being broke because it's kind of pretty painful. Thank you for dropping in, Montana Kitty. We'll go grab the last 2 bales and then we'll wrap up. So 437, so I can do it if I'm patient and I just plug away at it and just mow all the grass with that small mower. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can make some money to buy that production. It's just a patience thing. Farm's coming along pretty cool though. We made a lot of progress. Bad debt's a problem though. It hits with interest every night and it drains the bank account pretty quick. Okay, let's grab this. Not gonna grab, yeah. Oh, okay. That's shady. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. That's better. No, the other way. Okay. Well, I think we should be able to make it with this. We're dragging on the ground, but this thing doesn't lift them up very high. Yeah, before we sign off, guys, if you want to just hit the like button, I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much for joining. PC channel, can you use workers in FS25? Yes. One of the significant, oh boy, one of the significant changes in FS25 is, I want to say it's an evolution of the worker system, and it is better in some ways for sure, but it is quirky in some way. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Hey Munchies, we're about to sign off, bud. Okay, this is a problem. I'm totally messing this up for some reason now. Let's see if I can fix this. There we go. Oops. This is not the ideal bale system, but it is what we have, so I think we're okay now. I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, I didn't really announce this, but it was just the last minute kind of thing. All right, 338 bucks for those 2 bales, and we've got 775 in the bank, so we can breathe a little bit. Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Smash the like button on the way out. And I might try to, yeah, don't mind the sound effects. I might try to do this again tomorrow. We'll see. I don't think I can do a 3-hour block tomorrow though, for sure. It might just be a 1-hour block or something, but that's kind of the way this series is going to run. Only live. And it's going to be a little ad hoc with very little notice, so hopefully keep an eye. I'll try to announce it on Discord, and I'll try to schedule it a little bit ahead of time. So how are liking the challenge? I've just started, so should be very good. Should be very good, munchies. All right, signing off, guys. Thanks again. Have a great day. Everybody have a great day.